Of all facets of sustainable development related to climate change, infrastructure is most closely tied to that most valuable of human experiences, happiness. Within the confines of suburban sprawl, residents are forced to endure long commutes rather than walk or bicycle to reach their destinations. As pollution levels cause temperature and frequency of health issues to rise, it discourages people from being physically active. This adaptation to climate change drastically reduces one's time spent outside and exercising, activities proven to increase happiness in human beings.
People in the suburbs spend 18% more time driving than those who live in dense urban grids and die with more regularity. Older, denser, connected cities were killing 3 times fewer people than sparser, tree-like cities on an annual basis. Specifically, cities with increased intersection density have lower levels of obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. The more intersections, the healthier the humans. And we all know that healthier humans are happier humans. Motor vehicles are a leading source of air pollution. Even though automobile and truck engines have become far cleaner in recent decades, the sheer quantity of vehicle miles driven result in larger releases of carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, particulate matter, nitrogen oxides, and hydrocarbons into the air. Nitrogen oxides and hydrocarbons are, in the presence of sunlight, form ozone. High air pollution levels can cause immediate health problems, such as aggravated cardiovascular and respiratory illness, added stress to heart and lungs, which must work harder to supply the body with oxygen, and damaged cells to the respiratory system. Some long-term exposure to polluted air can have permanent health effects, such as accelerated aging of the lungs, loss of lung capacity, decreased lung function, development of diseases such as asthma, bronchitis, emphysema, and possibly cancer, and a shortened lifespan. India is the second most polluted out of 86 countries recorded. It is also number 60 out of 61 rated countries for quality of life, which proves that the amount of pollution and climate change has a direct effect on society and quality of life. 60 people died during the Meuse Valley episode, which occurred when a high concentration of air pollutants from a factory in Belgium was released into the atmosphere. 6,000 people got severe respiratory issues from this and refused to go outside, and many people moved. This had major effect on Belgium society and discouraged people from being outside. A temperature inversion affected this valley from the 1st until the 5th of December 1930, which confined the pollutants emitted from these plants and increased the concentrations of air pollutants. On the 3rd day of this temperature inversion, approximately 6,000 residents in the valley became ill with respiratory disease. 60 had died before the week was over, and there were many more deaths of cattle. European countries keep a tight grip on development at the national level. In Britain, landowners do not have an automatic right to build. There is a national planning policy that is administered at the local level, but development rights have effectively been nationalized, says David Shaw, senior lecturer at the University of Liverpool's Department of Civic Design. Europe tends to tax sales more than earnings. The tax on a new medium-sized car in the Netherlands is about 9 times higher than in the USA. The U.S. tax code, by contrast, favors spending over saving and provides inducements to buy houses, says Pietro Novella, a senior fellow at the Brookings Institute, a think tank in Washington.
Because of heavy taxes, a gallon of regular unleaded gasoline costs about $4 in much of Western Europe, compared with $1.28 in the USA, according to Energy Détente, an oil industry newsletter in Camarillo, California. Taxes account for 75% of the price in France versus 30% in the USA. High taxes on home heating fuels encourage living in apartments and small houses instead of typical American 3-bedroom plus family room home on its own plot of land. Well, folks, we've had a lot of laughs and a lot of tears, but at the end of the day, I think we learned a valuable lesson about sustainable infrastructure and its relation to human happiness. So on behalf of Tom and Miriam, I would like to give you a great big thank you.